welcome Twitch and eventually on the VOD, YouTube. This is Xenobears, and today I got a special treat. I'm playing Xenogears. Classic JRPG goodness. That was both too complicated and too simple. Now, I have beaten this game before. Many, many times. But I decided to start fresh so y'all could enjoy it alongside me. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Alright, Yahweh. A really awesome opening cinematic straight from the 90s. Giant colony ship in space. Eerie music. And shit's hitting the fan.
Level 1 alert.
Omega 1 restarting. Alpha 1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha 1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing FakeNet. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts.
Now, the voice actors sound unusually calm, but this is classic
No
examples
good,
of
nothing happened. Omega 1,
professionals
they are
under stress.
We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha 1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine.
I don't think they're getting back to you there, Cap. You shall be as gods. Fun fact, in Xenosaga, Shion's password phrase for Cosmos' activation is the ye shall be as gods.
After evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate. Evacuate the ship immediately. All passengers please board the shuttles in a calm and orderly fashion.
Something ain't happy. And the captain decides to go down with the ship to contain whatever it is on board. mysterious wreckage from the ship, obviously, and a sole survivor. Mystery woman with long purple hair. Ah, 90s anime. You had to get the cake shot. And now for something completely different. The continent of Ignis in the northern hemisphere of our world. On this, the largest continent, a war has been raging between two countries for hundreds of years. In the north of the continent lies the Kislev Empire. In the south of the desert lies the desert kingdom of Av. The war has gone on for so long that the people have forgotten the cause, knowing only the pointless circle of hostility and tragedy. Pretty sure that's supposed to be cycle. Lot of text and translation errors in this. The chronic war obsession was soon to encounter a devastating change. This was due to the ethos, an institution that preserves our world's culture, repairing tools and weapons excavated from the ruins of an ancient civilization. At once, both countries excavated these ruins and had the ethos repair the discoveries in order to increase their military power. The various weapons excavated from the ruins greatly changed the form of warfare. The outcome of battles between the two countries was no longer determined by man-to-man combat, but by gears, giant humanoid fighting machines that were obtained from deep within the ruins. Eventually, after continuous swings in the state of the war, Kislev gained the upper hand. The major factor behind this lay in the enormous difference in the amount of resources buried in their ruins. But suddenly, a mysterious military force appeared in the continent of Ignis, called Gebler. This force decided to make contact with Av. With the assistance of the Gebler military force, Av was able to recover from being hopelessly outnumbered to being back on an even standing with Kislev. Then, taking further advantage of its newly gained momentum, Av started to capture one territory after another from Kislev, showing no indication of slowing down in their invasion campaign. The remote village of Vahan, in the outskirts of Av, near the border with Kislev. This is where it all begins. Now, I'm pretty sure it all began on that ship. The music is good, but it is lacking in variety. The soundtrack and a lot of the game was very rushed. That's what happens when you're trying to develop something on the scale of like Final Fantasy VII on not even half the budget. Damn you! I do love the symbolism of the shattering effect as you enter battles. Yeah! That's one down. What on earth are you? No matter how often I knock you down, you still get up. Faye, stop! You must not fight here! Boy, are you persistent. Damn it! How come? Why did it have to come to this? And we watch as the town behind him burns, and then it cuts to old school flame effect from PS1 times, resolving into a painting. And happy dappy tunes. Whew, that about does it. Alright, now for a short break. Yeah, I like that you can actually look at all the different paintings around the room. And this does help establish Faye's character. He's an artist. He likes to paint things. He's not, a very aggressive person. Talk to the maid for an extra cutscene. Oh, hello, Faye. You're looking well today. My, how time flies. Why, it's already been 3 years since you came to our village. When they first saw you brought in all bloody and soaking, to tell you the truth, they didn't think you were going to make it. And that strange masked man who carried you here that day, do you think that maybe he was your real father? Don't you remember anything? Why, they say you had terrible nightmares and constantly called out for your father. Who is it? Who are you? What? You want me to look after this boy? But now you're so healthy and strong, and it's all thanks to our village chief Lee. My, you should be grateful. Yeah, I totally am. Whoa! Received a spider web. Received Aquasol. Took your hidden money. Received 200G. Rest in your bed? Nah. Sleep is for the weak and feeble. And those who don't have Omegasols. You know, Faye, I'm sure that our village chief thinks of you as his own grandson, not having any family for all those years and living on his own for oh so long. That's why he cares so very dearly about you. Please, never do anything that would break his poor old heart. You promised me that, Faye. Yo, hi there, Faye. Sorry for us all using your house like this, but we have to talk about the big day tomorrow with the village chief. Yeah, tomorrow, huh? You're in with Alice. Now that is a big day. Yeah, right. But it still hasn't hit me as reality, though. Hey, Timothy, I just wanted to thank both you and Alice. 3 years ago, I woke up in this village without a trace of my memory. I didn't know who I was, where I'd been, or what I'd been doing up until that day. I couldn't recall a single thing. Despite that, you and Alice sympathized with me and encouraged me to go on. If the two of you hadn't been there for me, I don't know what would have become of me. Timothy, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now you and Alice had better live happily ever after. Ha! Quit it, will ya? You don't have to go out and get all mushy on me. Anyway, to me it feels like I've always been friends with you ever since we were kids. And we will go on being friends forever, right? Of course. Oh yeah, Faye, could you stop by and check on Alice? I still have stuff to discuss with my old man and the village chief, but I'm sure she'll be glad to have some company. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. Anyway, I'll see you later. Oh, and I am really looking forward to the ceremony tomorrow. Hello there, Faye. Oh, Timothy is a really lucky boy to be able to marry such a beautiful girl like Alice. I hope you come up with some embarrassing tales to tell in your speech. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. Tomorrow our little Alice is going to become someone's wife. I knew this day would come. This is the worst part of bringing up a little girl. I don't know whether to be happy or sad. Oh wait, accidentally restarted the conversation. Oh, it's you, Faye. We're in the middle of discussing Timothy and Alice's wedding arrangements. Hey, why don't you bring home a girlfriend or two once in a while? Just because you live with an old man like me doesn't mean you have to hold back now, you hear? Why, when I was as young as you are, it seemed like every day I would... never mind. Now, we still have important things to discuss, so don't get in the way now. Alright. Ah, so there you are! Hey, I have to talk to you about something. Hi, hello there, Dan. You're lively today, as you are every day. Dan, don't be so rude. What's all this barging in and all? Ah, Timothy's here too. Put out, Timothy. Until you marry my sister, you have nothing to do with me at all. I just have some business with my friend Faye.
I'm headed out.
So anyway, Faye, I have to talk to something about you later. What is it, Dan? It sounds serious. Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it here. There's a certain person listening in who could cause us trouble. It's really important. We gotta talk, seriously. One-on-one, man-to-man. I'll be hanging around outside, so I'll see you there later, okay? Be seeing you, Timothy. Take care of yourself until tomorrow. Eh. Huh? What's up with him? As of tomorrow, I'm gonna be that kid's brother-in-law. That part isn't gonna be no honeymoon. This is the general store, although they don't have much of a selection. But then again, we're out in the country, so we can't complain too much. Pet the kitty.
Just because Alice is getting married doesn't mean you have to be sad. Faye, when I get bigger, I'll be your bride. Will you wait for me?
Okay, should I wait, or should I say no? Sure, I'll wait.
Really, you mean it? Then cross your heart, hope to dry, stick a needle in your eye. It's all set then. Our burning love has been tied by unbreakable bonds.
I do love that they gave the girl a really weird kitty accent by adding random W's to her sentences. Lately, my legs have been giving me trouble. It's really getting to me. I would like to go and have Dr. Sitanazuki take a look at them and tell me what's wrong, but it's a dreadful chore to climb that mountain path to visit the doctor. It must be a sign of my age. That doctor's weird. Why would anyone want to live up on that mountain peak? You should live closer to the village. Hey, you're good friends with the doc. Why don't you go and ask him to move closer to the village? Alright, which building is this? Is this the bar? Yes, it's the bar. Hello, man who has Faye's adoptive dad, Sprite. Young one, beware, I can see it. There's a dark and icy wind that blows where you are going. A wind that nurtures grief and resentment, inviting death from which there is no salvation. No one will be able to escape from it but you, and only you must eventually face up to that dark wind. Just kidding. I was going to try saying that. Did I scare you? I'm really sorry. Have you heard the latest rumors? It said that in the southern desert of Hoth, there's a buried treasure all over the place. There's hundreds of people trying to strike it rich by digging everywhere. A single strike can make you totally rich. But then again, you never can tell how much is the truth. In life, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Bah. Hey, barkeep. Barkeep. Talk to me. Hey, it's Faye. How you going? I ain't got any drinks for kids, you know. Come back when you're older, alright? South of here is the Black Moon Forest. If you can make it through there, you'll come to the Av, the great land of fire. I shouldn't be wasting my time here in this little country village. Why, I ought to go to Av and work there. Beautiful women and good liquor, and if I work hard enough, I'll be rich in no time. Wouldn't that be good? Pay no attention to the fool. He's always saying all this carefree stuff. In reality, it's an incredibly hard test to get through the Black Moon Forest. Lots of dangerous beasts and fearsome fire-eating lizards make their home there. It'd be better for you to stay away from there. Oh my, welcome, Faye. You want to have some fun? I give the best service in Lahan, you know. Ellen! Quit teasing the innocent kid. Yeah, I know. It's just a joke, you blockhead. Jeez, he's got sharp ears. Anyway, hey, maybe next time, okay, Faye? I'll be waiting. Wow. Yes, Faye just got propositioned by the town hooker. You got a problem with me? Drinking at midday? How can I not be drinking? Damn it! You got a problem, boy? No, go for it. Yeah, I hate drunks, or drinking won't help matters. Shut up! What would you know? You don't know how I feel. I wouldn't want you to know. Damn it. No, wait up, boy. I'll give you this. Take it. What is that? I have no use for it. Don't worry about it. Just take it. Nobody knows. In the depths of the sea, a teardrop shed by a mermaid. Received a mermaid's tear. And that's an item that won't be useful until Disc 2. Many dozens of hours later. I wouldn't need anything else if I could only live together with my family. Just the three of us. Why can't man understand something so simple? Pet the kitty. I have a mission to pet all kitties in this game. Hi there, Faye. Did you know that beyond that black forest lies the great kingdom of Av? It's got a great big capital city with lots of people living there. My father's working somewhere in Av. Soon my father's gonna come pick Mom and me up so that we can all live together in Av. Oh, Father, please come home soon. Ooh, I've got some bad news there for you, kid. Oh, good, Faye. You ready to have that talk? As you know, tomorrow's finally the day of my sister's wedding. That's why I wanted to talk to you. Alice's marriage. Faye, to be perfectly honest with you, I've always wished you could have been my brother. It's still not too late. You could go steal Alice and run off with her. If you need me to help, I'd be glad to. It may be odd for me to say this, but my sister's beautiful and a good cook. And this is just between you and me, but she's well endowed too. Wow, what a kid. So come on, go for it. Let's do it. Or, that's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, what are you talking about, Dan? Timothy and Alice are both my best friends. You know I can't do that. Yeah, I know. Well, if you're going to be like that. But if you change your mind, come and talk to me. Alice and Timothy's wedding tomorrow is the talk of the town. I guess it's to be expected, though. It's one of life's biggest events. The women of the village are born, raised, married, and live out the rest of their lives here. There must be some happiness in that, but I've been thinking from time to time. Sometimes I wish I were born a man so I could travel the world and live an ever-changing life. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's weird, or no, of course not. Really? Do you mean it? I knew you'd say that for me, Faye. Here, this is my very own homemade aquasol. Our bear cows love it. Try it out sometime. Received aquasol, the choice of all bear cows. Okay, the bear cow just endorsed it. Did I just get a product placement in my JRPG? For a product that only exists in the JRPG? Oh, Faye, maybe you can help. Have you seen Dan? Oh, he's just hanging about over there. He's thinking about his sister's marriage and doesn't seem to be able to calm down. He likes to talk and act big, but he's really still just a kid. Kind of cute, huh? Oh, really? I'm a little suspicious, though. Alice was saying she needed him for something. I bet he's avoiding me. Oh, another funny interaction? Phew, that was a close one. As well as dangerous. Perhaps it's better if I don't go near it again. Well done. You found a weird item. Yeah, square is the menu button in this game. And it always throws me off because most of the JRPGs it's triangle. But triangle's the jump button here. Oh! Nice. No, actually, that is a nice prize. It's worth a good bit of gil. And you notice there was a good chunk of latency in between when I got out of the menu and was able to move again. Hello, Faye. Tomorrow's Alice and Timothy's big day. Isn't it exciting? I know Alice will make a lovely bride. I hope a handsome prince comes into my life soon. Oh, it's you, Faye. What do you want? Finally, at my age, I've become able to live in peace. At this rate, I'll probably live to be 100. Ooh, I've got bad news for you, boyo. You're in a JRPG starting village. Things are not going to end well for you. This is the village consultant's house. He can teach you all kinds of things. Before you step outside of our village, it might be wise to stop by here for some advice first. And yes, that is Luca from Chrono Trigger. Right next to the save point. Which I'm going to hit up. And I'm not going to talk to Luca. She explains how to save, why it's important to save, and then she mugs you for like 50 gil. Did you know that you can spin the world around with the L1 and R1 buttons? I'm sure you'll see things you weren't able to before. Explore the world by using your own eyes and ears. That is how you make the gains in your life truly your own. If you're lost, then be lost. If there is no need to rush, is there? Nor do you have to explore the world using someone else's maps. That was basically the game developer saying, hey, don't bother with the strategy guide, just explore for yourself. Good day, I'm the village consultant, but to tell you the truth, the village chief knows far more than I do. However, the chief is an awfully busy person, so I have been placed in charge of answering some of the more mundane questions. As a special for this week, we are lecturing on the techniques of martial arts, self-defense. Wouldn't you like to learn about it? I don't know if that's a translation error or a joke that was intentionally done with the spelling on martial arts. Alright, now, this is how new players who, for some reason, don't have their PlayStation 1 game manual would learn the basic controls of the game. Battle commands. Allow me to explain the overall battle commands. During battle, there are two groups of commands you can choose from. You can toggle between groups with the left and right directional buttons. The first group includes the most frequently used attack, defense, and chi options. The second group contains special commands such as combo, escape, and so forth. You fight by skillfully selecting from the two groups of options the action that best suits your circumstances. Normally, you should be able to get by with just the first group of options. The item operation is in both sets, so you don't have to switch groups to use those. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Please come back again whenever you need my services. When it comes to fighting techniques, I tend to be extremely fussy. I've started to study up on them recently. How about it then? Want to hear what I have to say? Explain death blow skills. Good. Ask away, youngin'. As you already know, there are 3 strength levels for the ordinary attack option. Weak, strong, fierce. triangle, square, and X. Death blow skills are special chains of attacks that first use some weak or strong blows to knock your foe off balance, and then end with a fierce blow to do some major damage. But first, you must master the use of weak, strong, and fierce attacks in order to become able to learn such death blow skills. To master these attacks, you should keep trying to do, say, 4 weak blows in a row, or 2 strong blows, or even a fierce blow accompanied by another type of blow. In other words, the way to learn new death blow skills is through the frequent use of various combinations of the 3 basic attacks. So what you think? Doesn't it just make you want to go out there and start learning those death blow skills as soon as possible? Yes. Yes, it does. Here you go. Here's an allowance for being such an enthusiastic scholar. Received ADG. Buy some pencils and books with that, okay? Stick with it, kid. Actually, rather than buying pencils and books, I think I'll go gambling. Yes. There is a mini game I need to do. It's the reason why I'm saving. Because, holy crap, this game is brutal. The Rock, Paper, Scissors Challenge. To get the RPS badge. Okay, Chief's house. Consultant's house. Ah, the RPS house. Okay. My husband's love for the Rock, Paper, Scissors, or RPS game is ruining us. Just recently, he even said he had the dream of receiving the hero title from the RPS King. If only somebody could utterly defeat him to make him see reality, but he's just so good. I know I'm not playing on an emulator, so I can't use save states to abuse this. I'm playing this on a PlayStation 3 using the actual official PlayStation 3 download. I actually have the disc too. I could play off of that, but I like to spare it. Well, if it isn't Faye, isn't it exciting to know that Timothy's wedding's going to be tomorrow? I think it's time you found a wonderful girl like Alice yourself. By the way, Faye, what do you think of Lahan? I like it. Lahan, I like it. The village leader, Chief Lee, has taken such good care of me. Everyone in the village has warmly accepted me. Regardless of where I may have been born and raised, Lahan is now my home. Ah, yes, it makes me happy just to hear that. Here, take this as an allowance. Don't squander it all at once. Received 120G. Okay, I now have what, 400 bucks? Oh, 500, sorry. I have 500 bucks total. Which means I can go gambling. Yo, you want to play rock, paper, scissors? It's 50G per challenge. Let's do it. Yeah, that's the way, Faye. If you manage to beat me 5 times in a row, I'll give you a special reward. I need some kind of risk to make things interesting against such an amateur. Here we go. 1, 2, paper. What the? Paper? Paper? Me lose? This is ridiculous. Oh my Gobrino. Receive 50G. We're just getting started. Are you ready to rock? Here we go. 1, 2, rock. Whoa, you did rock too? Not bad, not bad. Let's do it again. 1, 2, scissors. Scissors? You did scissors? Yes, I win. You get. I lost 50G. Alright. And this is the annoying thing. Because his responses are completely random. It is entirely possible to lose multiple times in a row. And not win at all. Alright, finally got another rock. Another win. You have to beat this guy 5 times in a row. Thankfully, draws don't reset the count. After a while, I just devolve into just repeatedly using rock, but... Alright. That's 2 wins in a row. If it was only just beat him 5 times, this wouldn't be so bad. But this is beat him 5 times in a row. You can be here for an hour trying to brute force this fucking challenge. Scissors is the one he brings out the least often. He usually does rock. Although sometimes I swear the game reads your inputs before calculating. I am losing all my money, aren't I? Yeah, even if I win the 5 times in a row, I'll still be worse off than when I started. Oh, come on! Alright. I'm going to have to reset and redo this because I lost all my money trying the rock, paper, scissors game. It is the most annoying minigame in the game. He'll keep doing rock, and then once you switch to paper, he'll just keep doing scissors. It is one of the least fair minigames in all of gaming. But if you want to get special loot later, you have to do it. But that's why I saved before I started. And wow, we've already been at this 40 minutes and I'm not even out of the starter area. I've been busy trying to beat a petty asshole at rock, paper, scissors. Looked like I was walking clear through to the other side. Alright, I'm not going to redo this conversation saying everything because I've already read through it once. And reading everything will make my voice go hoarse. I have the mermaid tier in my inventory, right? Yep. Alright. I have the mermaid tier, I have my 500G. Oh, damn it. Yo, you want to play rock, paper, scissors? It's 50G per challenge, so let's do it. Yeah, that's the way, Faye. If you manage to beat me 5 times in a row, I'll give you a special reward. I need some kind of risk to make things interesting against such an amateur. Here we go. 1, 2, paper. 1, 2, rock. One, two, paper. What the paper? Paper? Me lose? This is ridiculous. Oh my Gobrino. Okay, that's 3 in a row. Lost 3 times in a row. Not bad, Faye, but it's not over yet. Here we go. 1, 2, rock. 1, 2, paper. Fuck. Oh, paper. You did paper. Yes, I win. So pay up. Hallelujah, boy. That was too easy. He's a sore fucking winner. And there, any streak I had going is gone. Oh, come on! I really hate this guy. And the problem is I can't go to the save point after each victory because he resets if you leave the room. Okay, that's one. That's two. I really, really hate this guy. It really should have only been 3 victories in a row with the way this randomization works. One, two, scissors. One. Oh dear God. It's times like this, I swear the computer just reads your inputs and says, screw you. Oh, come on! I hate this insufferable bastard. But if I want to get all the stuff from the choo-choo later, I gotta get through him. If he at least had a regular progression where he would do the same thing, follow a pattern that's easy to predict. I mean, I've lost fucking 5 times in a row. You think I could win friggin' 5 times in a row? I just know if I'd gone with rock, he'd have gone with paper. He did fucking rock 4 times in a row? I swear, there are times where it seems like he just picks whatever would win against what you picked. Unerringly. This bastard's consuming all of my time. And unfortunately, you have a limited availability to get this item from this guy. It's a permanently missable piece of content. But I refuse to be beaten. You know what? No, I'll just go straight for him. I'll go down and get the 120 if I need it. Duncan. I'm beginning to think I should just constantly throw paper. Okay, he's thrown scissors like 3 or 4 times in a row. Oh, come on! The game just decided it does not like me. You know, it wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't for money. Yeah. I mean, at first he was throwing nothing but fucking rock. Then he threw nothing but paper when I started countering. Then he started throwing nothing but scissors. I went to paper. I went to fucking paper. I pressed the button. Oh, come on! That was an epic losing streak. What the fuck? I've spent like half an hour trying to win at rock, paper, scissors and losing constantly. I just cannot win against this bastard. He just kept throwing up whatever was the counter what I threw up. It did not feel like I was getting 33% odds of victory at all. Oh, come on. He always throws rock first. Every time I pick rock first, he always... that's always what he threw. Finally! Oh, God. Receive the mythical RPS Heroes badge. I see you've beaten my husband. Well, this should stifle some of his manic love for the game. But now I see you've come to have a passion for RPS too. Yep. It's like an infectious disease. Now I'm going to get my free money. That is one of the most annoying minigames in the entire game. Because it's really hard to predict what the computer will throw at you in response to your picks. And the requirement to win 5 times in a row is just egregious. Alright. Now, where's... Oh, there it is. Why, hello, Faye. Are you here to see Alice? Actually, it's customary that we don't let any men in to see the bride today, but you can be an exception. Yeah, I'm sure this won't bring bad luck at all. I mean, it's only a beloved peasant village at the start of a JRPG. Why, hello, Faye. Have you come to visit our Alice? She's upstairs right now. But doesn't time fly? It's already been 10 years since my brother and his wife passed away. We did our best to raise the 2 children in their place. But now, as far as Alice is concerned, I can finally say my job is done. I know Timothy will take such good care of her from here on. Now all that's left is Dan. I'm gonna have a hard time raising him to adulthood. Man, poor Dan. Everybody hates Dan. Hello, Alice. Is that your wedding dress? Oh, Faye, you startled me. Yes, it is. I just finished it. It took me more work than I expected. You did a great job there. It'll look wonderful on you, Alice. Congratulations. Thank you. Hey, Alice. Oh, Faye. What is it? Oh, nothing. I see. Oh, yes, that's right. Faye, have you seen Dan? Yeah, he's outside, bragging as always. Ugh, that kid. I told him that I had an errand for him to run. Oh, yeah? What kind of errand? It's for my wedding ceremony tomorrow. I was hoping you could go borrow a camera and some lights from Dr. Uzuki up on the mountain peak. If that's all it is, I'd be glad to do it for you. Could you? Oh, but I couldn't possibly. Don't worry, it's no problem. Anyway, it doesn't exactly make me feel comfortable having Dan handle such delicate instruments. What's more, I might have the chance to eat some of Yui's cooking if I go to the doc's place. That's my Faye. Well, I'll go up there now and get them for you. Oh, Faye, wait. Huh? Is there something else you want me to get from Seaton? No, it's not that. Faye, have you ever thought about things this way? If you had only been born in this village, and if we had only known each other earlier on... Oh, it's nothing. I'm sorry. Well, I think I'd better get going now. Oh, okay. Be careful on that mountain path, and give my regards to Dr. Uzuki. Is this fate? I feel so foolish. Who am I kidding? You know, if you don't want to marry Timothy, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure the villagers aren't holding guns to your head. I can only say pretty sure because, well, mountain path ahead. Beware the HP gobbling hobgobs. Those wishing to see the doctor on the mountaintop should proceed with courage and conviction.
Timothy is a balding-headed fool, and his dad is bald and stupid too.
Graffiti by Dan on the back sides of the signs. Alright. I'm going to save since I got the RPS badge. Only took me an hour's worth of gameplay to get to this point. This game is a slow burn at times. And I'm still level 1. And running around, triggering a random battle. Jackal, jackal. It's not very effective. Ow. Yep. You can't do any death blows until you get up there in levels a little bit. Doc Uzuki's house is over the bridge and up to the north. Yeah. One of the dangers of playing on the non-disc version of the game is it's hard to tell when you're about to enter a fight sometimes. One of the idiosyncrasies of the disc-based version of the game was when a fight was about to start, you would hear the disc spinning up. Which would give you some forewarning that a battle was about to start. Also, while a battle's getting ready to load, the game will not let you jump, which can make platforming in certain areas intensely frustrating. Received Aquasol. Wait, do I have to fight a child? No, I don't, but it's a funny joke. Did I just backhand a wolf into exploding into blood? Ooh, let's see. Stat ups. You defense up +1, attack up +1. Cool. Attack up's always useful.
Oh, it's you, Faye. The cliff's edge collapsed from the heavy rain we had recently.
You're alright, Faye. You can do a big jump to get across it, but I'm too scared.
It's easy. Watch me. Say hello to the doctor for me.
I have seen people who really struggle with that jump. And fight coming. Yeah, 1 point of attack power isn't going to make a huge difference. Received Aquasol. The choice of all bear cows. Just in case you forgot. Whoops. Yeah, you can actually fall and slide off ledges in this game. It's actually a nice touch. I'm going to headbutt a wolf into exploding into blood. And I got a couple dogs going nuts in the other room. They like to bark at nothing sometimes. Guided shot's a neat one. It's basically phase equivalent to the Kamehameha. Yeah. The key to unlocking death blows is to use different attack animations all the time. Your light attack has 4 separate animations. Your medium attack has 2 different animations. Your heavy attack always has just the one animation. Yep, got the spider that wiggles and squiggles. But I'm missing the bird egg. Now you might be wondering why I'm always doing a guided shot from over on this edge. Did you see the monster names pop up? That was them getting their turn, but they couldn't reach me because I was on the other side of the chasm. It's a really interesting touch. That they decided to do that. Ooh, leveled up again. Let's see. Defense, attack, both went up. As did HP and MP, or EP, ether points. I've not made any progress on learning any death blows. Or at least no visible progress. And explode into pieces. Yeah, that's the Hobgob's deadliest attack, is that HP absorb right there. All other attacks only deal 1 or 2 damage. That one takes a good chunk. That's the attack that makes you want to dig into your items, find the Hob Jerky, and eat it. Yeah, the bird constantly harasses you to give back its egg. And got more hog jerky. And Sita Uzuki's house, which looks like something out of a Studio Ghibli film. I like the little tune here too. Injured, sick, all accepted. Come on in, but no deceased, please. Some sort of land crab mech. Although, where did the doc get the barrels of oil for it?
The shiny forehead is the proof of justice. Stop the injections, you quack.
Oh, great. So Dan's an anti-vaxxer on top of everything else. Found Midori's ring. Faye put the ring away secretly. Hi, Midori. It's a nice day to play outside. How about we feed the birds later? Oh, Faye, welcome. Hello, Yui. Where's Doc? My husband is tinkering with his junk out in the backyard. I should have guessed. Doesn't he ever get sick of playing with that stuff? Oh, okay then. I'll go out in the backyard and see if I can find him. Oh, I nearly forgot. Yui, I found this on the mountain path. Please use it to make a tasty egg dish for Doc and Midori. Oh, what a nutritious-looking egg. Thank you. I'll use it for dinner. Gave the egg you worked so hard for to Yui. Alright. You want to look through the telescope? Sure. This is a neat little thing you can do. I'll note that it seemed to be looking out over Lahan. But yeah, this lets you look at the world map a little bit and see what's around. But the only thing really to look at is Lahan Village. Takes it a minute to unload. Where are you, Doc? What's going on? Oh, this is no good. Why do they use such inferior pots? This is why their intervention Doc! So that's where you were. Oh, Faye. Good to see you. Are you all right, Doc? What are you doing all the way up there? I thought I would try to restore this land crab. Oh, and that explosion was nothing to worry about. Happens all the time. Could you wait a while? I'm just about ready to call it a day. Oh yes, there's something interesting in the storeroom. Why not take a look? Okay, Doc, I will. It'll get dark before you know it, though. So this is what Doc was talking about. Let me see. What's so interesting about it? Wow. That is actually a really impressive music box. Very steampunk. What is this? This music. I've heard it before somewhere. What do you think? Not bad, huh? Doc. Hello again, Faye. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Music is a mysterious thing. Sometimes it makes people remember things that they do not expect. Many thoughts, feelings, memories, things almost forgotten, regardless of whether the listener desires to remember them or not. Doc, what is this? It was excavated from some old ruins and is still under repair. Obviously, it is an audio device of some type. Long ago, people would listen to this melody, just as we are doing now. At times they would have been cheered up, while at times they would have been made to cry. Okay. By the way, what brings you here today? Oh yeah, that's right. Alice asked me to borrow some camera equipment from you. Oh yes, her wedding is tomorrow, right? Understood. We had better get them ready then. Oh, and dinner should be about ready soon. Would you like to join us? Would I ever? I was hoping you'd ask. I still have some cleaning to do up here. Would you mind giving Midori some company back in the house? Okay, I'll take your time, Doc. I'll go ahead and eat when dinner's ready. Go right ahead, but I will not be held responsible if you get a stomachache from eating Yui's cooking. Doc, I feel strange when I listen to this music. I feel something warm inside. That just may be because you have someone living inside of you, and he too must have liked this music a long time ago, before he became a part of you. Foreshadowing there much, Doc? Is Timothy and Alice's wedding really tomorrow? It might actually be better to live an ordinary life in this condition, as a son of man. Well, anyway, I suppose I'd better adjust the gyro at least. Huh? Ominous. This cannot be. Is this an omen? Now what is going to happen? Your cooking never fails to impress me, Yui. Thank you for such a delicious meal. You're welcome. If you like my cooking that much, then I'd be happy to cook for you anytime, Faye. Oh, and the bread tasted really good because I used that egg you brought us. Faye gained a bit of weight, but he felt he did a bad thing. Well, just a little bit. I will bring the equipment you need to the village tomorrow morning myself. It does not exactly make me feel comfortable. Sorry. To have you handle such delicate instruments, I am afraid. Where have I heard that line before? That's all right by me. Well, see you tomorrow, Doc. Good night, Yui, Midori. Good night. We're looking forward to tomorrow's wedding. Midori just doesn't say a thing. Well, good night, Doc. Yes, good night. Oh, Faye, please be careful. The path is dangerous when it is so dark. What's wrong, Doc? There's nothing to worry about. Well, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Can I talk to him? Good night, Faye, and do be careful. Surely it's such a peaceful night. Nothing bad could happen to my beloved peasant village. Nothing at all. I mean, I'm not even getting any random encounters. What was that? What's that? Ooh, giant robots. Flying over our beloved peasant village. This surely won't be anything bad after that premonitory intro. Giants? Faye! Doc, some flying objects went towards Lahan. So you saw them too. Judging by their shadows, they appear to be a group of gears from our neighbor country, Kislev. Those were gears? Metal Gear. Oh no, they are headed directly for Lahan. The ones I just saw? Let us make haste. Right. No! Lahan's... Yeah, about that beloved peasant village. Alice? Timothy? Dr. Uzuki, Faye. Doctor, they just came out of nowhere and landed right in our village. I know. What on earth are they doing starting a battle here? Are you all okay? Yes, but it's Dan. We can't find him. I'll go look one more time. Alice, go ahead and get out of the village. No, Timothy, wait. You, Alice, and the rest of the villagers should evacuate to a safer location. Doc, you know I can't just leave Dan behind. Timothy. I understand how you feel, but leave the rest up to Faye and me. The primary thing you should be concerned with is your own safety. Timothy, your responsibility is to protect Alice. But... It's just as Doc says. The two of you should get out of the village now. Don't worry about Dan. Knowing him, he's already evacuated and he's waiting for you. I guess you're right. Okay, Alice, let Dr. Uzuki and Faye handle it from here. Yes, okay. Thank you, Doctor. But Faye, please look out for Dan. Yeah, don't worry. If he still happens to be in the village, I'll be sure to save him. Now, both of you, hurry. I will go check inside the houses to see if there's anyone left behind. Faye, please go around the village and guide the stragglers to a safe location. All right, but Doc, you be careful, okay? You too, Faye. Faye. Now, which nation is Lahan supposed to be a part of? Oh! Oh. Huh? Get in the robot, Shinji. I mean, Faye. I do not trust the creepy laughing child. I think he's sus. And quite probably insanely evil. Huh? Faye? Wait, Faye! Do not do this, Faye. You must not fight here. Faye! Linguistic modifier enabled. Identified. Land. Ignis dialect. No piloting experience. Easy mode set. Synchronizing input interface with pilot's normal reflex time. Warning to pilot. Combat mode. About to enter combat. 1,200 units of fuel remain. Utilize command ring in upper left section of the screen to select attack. Then triangle, square, and X buttons to commence auto attack sequence. Power and fuel usage differs with the type of attack. Warning, enemy gears are now preparing to attack. Terminating help mode. I almost always do X attacks. While they consume the most fuel, they also do the most damage and kill the enemies the fastest. Which means you take less damage, which means you end up being in better overall shape. Now, because I don't have a death blow, I can't increase my attack level yet. If you look at the interface, you see on the right side it says booster, power output, hyper mode, armor loss, and agility level. That tells you whether or not you've engaged your booster, which gives you haste at the cost of extra fuel. Your power output, which is how much damage you can do, relatively speaking. Hyper mode, chance, which we can't do yet because I don't have my ultimate level death blows. Armor loss, which is a debuff condition. And the agility level, which is how fast the mech is. There is a lot of information on the screen at all times when you're in gear combat. And that was enough to skip me a couple levels, which got me 11 HP, which is a really bad HP upgrade progression compared to previous two levels. 2 EP, which is about the same. 2 attack power, hit percent up, defense up, evade up, and ether up. Ether up is really important. Nice thing about gears is they amplify your ether skills, so they do more damage. But because of the way enemy defenses are, most of the time ether skills aren't worth it in combat unless you've got something like the ether dumper equipped. Reinforcements, huh? On my right, too. Damn it! How many of them are there? I don't think you ever fight those guys as regular enemies. I guess there's no choice but to fight. Faye! The way you are fighting. Oh no, this is not good. If he awakens here... Doc! Dan? Are you all right? What on earth are you doing here? Do you not know how worried Alice and Timothy are?
I'm sorry, Dr. Uzuki. I got out of the village earlier, but I came back. I just couldn't bear to think of leaving my sister's wedding dress behind here.
You returned to save your sister's wedding dress? You are such a sentimental little boy. Let us evacuate to a safer spot while Faye has their attention. It appears that they are after that gear Faye is in.
Faye's inside that monster?
Faye is bound by the dark, cruel destiny of God.
Faye?
I'm surprised you're not going,
See, Dad, what the fuck are you talking about?
come on now, Dan. We had better get away from here. Dan! I knew you were still in the village. Boy, am I glad you're okay. Huh? Oh no, Timothy!
Wait, don't shoot! Stop it! These people have nothing to do with you! Timothy!
Out of the way, you bastards! Fuck 'em. Commencing fuck 'em protocol.
Stop it! I said stop it!
I am trying hard to keep my voice within a certain range so I don't disturb other people around me. Yep. They shot his friend and then he went thermonuclear. Oh. Where am I? Doc! Oh, you have finally gained consciousness, Faye. Doc, what happened? Where's Chief Lee, Timothy, Alice? What did I... Yes, well, that is... You murderer! Dan, what do you mean?
Faye, it was because you had to get in that monster. Alice and Timothy, people of the village are all... You killed everyone using that monster.
Huh? Why did you have to fight in the middle of the village? How do you even know how to operate such a monster?
Mother, her mother... See, I told you so. I said allowing someone we knew nothing about into our village would spell disaster.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Dan!
Yikes. No, keep away. I'm scared. Murderer! My sister! Give me back my sister!
Dan, there's nothing to be gained from putting all the blame on Faye alone. What is more, you know Faye had no control over the malfunction of that gear.
I know that. But, I hate you! Ah!
Dan! It might be better if we left him by himself for a little while. He does not know what to do with his grief, his anger. It shall turn him to the dark side. And Faye, it may be a good idea for you to leave this place. There is no guarantee that reinforcements from yesterday's unit are not going to come. They will probably want to know what happened to their comrades. Also, if you stay here, I do not think the atmosphere is going to be very joyful, if you know what I mean. It is probably best for both you and all the other villagers here. I guess you're right. This disaster happened because I was here. But what am I supposed to do now? Yes, well, why not go through the Black Moon Forest and head for Av? I'm sure those soldiers from yesterday were not from Av. If you can manage to get to the Av side, they will not be able to track you down so easily. Okay, I understand, Doc. Well, anyway, please take care of the rest of the things here, Doc. Of course. Well, do take care now. A long, silent look at the camera as all the palette swaps look at you. Like you're the most disgusting piece of trash on the planet. That is actually impactful.
You killed everyone with that monster. Murderer! My sister! Give me back my sister!
Well, Faye is officially persona non grata in the now utterly destroyed town of Lahan. I still don't have any death blows, and I am now level 5. Time to go to Black Moon Forest. Where I will continue to explore, fight, and level grind. Oh. Now you might be wondering why I'm doing triangle X so often now that I have 4 buttons. Or 4 points to spend. Yeah, as you level up, your AP limit increases and you'll get access to more death blows that require more points to pull off. The funny thing about the death blow system is it strongly encourages you to keep learning new death blows and to then pretty much just only use the newest death blows you learned. Because each death blow is progressively more powerful than the last. Once again, the dog's barking at nothing. But let's see, in the time since I last saved, I've gone from level 1 to level 5. Johnny 5 is alive. The real OGs will know that reference. Oh! That thing is best shot with magic. Certain enemies have different stats. Some enemies have really high physical defense, some have really high ether defense. That was an enemy that had a really high physical defense, so I shot him with an ether bullet. Yeah, I'm gobbling the HP. Level up. 4 HP, 1 defense, 1 ether, and 1 attack. Yay. Hey, got 3 hop jerkies from that. Yep, that was a load-bearing hobgob. I don't speak Moonspeak, lady.
Throw down your weapon. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Oh, I thought you were asking for a tuna sandwich, or you'll shoot. Or turn around. I said turn around. Are you shaking? Be quiet. You don't seem to be one of the Kislev soldiers who were after me. But... don't move! I have orders to kill all surface dwellers' lambs that I come in contact with. It's part of my mission. It's nothing personal. I have a question for you. How do I get out of this forest? Are you lost? Just answer my question. How do I get out of here? Sorry, but I'm looking for the way out of here, too. Oh. How long are you just going to stand there like that? If you're going to shoot me, then hurry up and do it. What an odd thing to say. Don't you understand the situation you're in? I don't care about my situation. I'm just a guy whose life is worthless. There's no point in me living anyway. Stay back. What are you aiming at? Here. Shoot me here. Come on. Are you mocking me? You're weird. Something's very wrong with you. You should at least resist a little bit. What's this? Who are you? Oh, boom. Stop. Keep your hands off of Ellie. And wonder why he knew her name was Ellie. That's a wrap. I still haven't learned any death blows yet. Faye learns his slower than anybody else in the party. Good, you finally woke up. You didn't move for so long that I started to worry. How are you feeling? Do you still intend to kill me? Then go right ahead and shoot me. But you better not do it while we're in this forest. The forest monsters hate loud noises, you know. Fine, don't talk to me if you don't want to. But it wouldn't kill you to thank me for tending to your wounds. Thanks. But you shouldn't have helped me. Don't you think it will you don't think it'll save your life, though? It really doesn't change a thing. What are you so afraid of? I'm not afraid. I'm just being cautious. It's natural for me to be this cautious considering I've met such a suspicious surface-dwelling lamb. Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything. Besides, you're much more suspicious than I am. Huh? So, what's your name? I won't give my name to a surface-dwelling lamb. What's with you and that lamb thing? We're both lost in this forest, surrounded by dangerous monsters. Shouldn't we at least be cooperating with each other until we get out of here? Good. So what's your name? It's going to be hard for us to cooperate with one another without at least knowing each other's names. Anyway, my name is Fei Fong Wong. You can call me Fei. I'm Elhang, but my parents call me Ellie. Ellie, huh? Somehow, I already knew that. Anyway, it's too dangerous to travel in these parts this late at night. Let's wait till the daybreak before we continue looking for a way out of here, if that's okay with you. I guess we have no choice, do we? Okay then, Ellie, how about having something to eat? Okay, little gray men walking through the desert. That's totally not abnormal.
Hey! Don't leave me here! Wait!
You must be lonely here by yourself. Faye. Faye. Faye.
A little boy that looks like Faye. A woman who looks an awful lot like Ellie. Meeting in the desert when Faye was a child. Or at least that's the implication of that little animated sequence. Path up, watch the cliffs. Alright. Lawn Village of. Beware the landslides. Now, I should do a little bit of grinding here with Ellie. The armor grub's a perfect death blow target practice. It's not very strong, but it's very, very tough. So it absorbs a lot of hits before going down. And now that I've got some people, I can clear out entire packs of hobgobs without them getting a turn. Yeah, I'm missing the fact that I didn't buy Omega Sauls in Lahan Village before it got burned to the ground. I was kind of rushing the intro after having spent way too long trying to get the RPS badge from the Rock, Paper, Scissors Maniac. Alright. One of the core tenets of this game that makes it a lot easier later on is grind. Grind your balls off. Alright, finally learned Raijin. Now, if you want to know what your progress is on your death blow training, you go to your status menu, skills, and here you can see Faye has mastered Raijin, and he's most of the way to Senretsu, which I won't be able to learn until I have 5 points to spend on attacks. But here's a death blow. Notice that did 79 damage for a single attack. That is significantly more. Now, the other thing Ellie's known for her skills. She's an elemental mage who has access to all 4 of the major elements in the game. Oh, and she learned Screamer. Received Arcane Rod. Xenogears was predicting the show Arcane years before it came out. Now, beyond this point is the first real boss of the game. She just shot a man to death. Come on. Faye. Yesterday you said your life was worthless. What did you mean by that? Why are you asking? Why? Yesterday you looked like you had a death wish. You think it wouldn't make me wonder? Say, how did you get stranded in this forest in the first place? I should ask you the same question. Huh? Well, I ran away from my village. Or what's left of it. Village? You don't mean... Lahan. It was a small village that existed between this forest and the mountain range. I ran away from there. That village? It was a nice, peaceful village. Everyone there treated me like family. Then last night, a group of gears suddenly appeared and started fighting right in the middle of the place. The village was engulfed in flames. I couldn't just stand there and watch Lahan be destroyed. So, to try and save the villagers, I got in an empty gear, without even knowing how to operate it. I just thought maybe I could do it. No, it was more like someone whispering to me. Someone whispering to me, telling me to do it. But it was a disaster! The village... Was it destroyed by the Kislev army? Faye? No, the village was destroyed by me. Yes, it was me. I had destroyed Lahan. I'm sure of it. What do you mean you destroyed it? I thought you were trying to help save the villagers. I did try to help. I actually took out a few gears. But then I came under heavy fire from a new group of gears. And my friend, Timothy, he was hit by a hail of bullets. Then I lost it. Everything just went dark. I don't remember anything after that. The gear I was in went out of control. Well, that's what the doc said. When I came to, the village and everyone in it was Alice. She was such a... Alice and Timothy. Oh, God. Everybody. All such good people. Went out of control with the gear? But what about the village? Faye? Yes, the gear. If only those gears had never landed in the village. Damn them. They're still giving chase. We've entered off territory. I'm not giving up now. This gear's too important. That's done it. I'm at a disadvantage now. Van Houten, what's wrong? Respond. Shrapnel in my back. My thruster's output is dropping. I can't maintain altitude. Damn it. Everyone land now. Regroup on the ground. We'll have to engage them. And thus Ellie's guilt in the events of last night is revealed. Well, to the player. She isn't telling Faye any of this yet. If they'd never come to the village, never started fighting there, then I wouldn't have tried to pilot that gear. It's their fault, not mine. They're the ones to blame. If they'd never come, none of this would have. If not for them. Them! Enough of that. You're a coward. A coward? Me? Yes, you're a coward. All you're saying is them. Don't talk as if you had no part in the blame as well. I'm to blame? Yes, that's right. Of course, the direct cause of the battle was that a gear made an emergency landing in your village. But all Kislev wanted was the gear, right? They weren't invading or out to destroy Lahan. The real damage occurred because you climbed into gear and tried to fight back. Whatever made you get into that gear? Not just anyone can pilot them. It takes training. There's no way a civilian could hope to pilot one. Besides, you should have been helping the villagers flee to safety instead. How can you blame the damage on a gear when it was your decision to fight in it in the first place? Why don't you take some of the responsibility yourself? Why are you putting all the blame on others? That's just running away. That's what makes you a coward. Well, if you put it that way, yes. That's right. I am a coward. I didn't realize my own strength and had been blaming what happened as a result of that on others. I'm a pitiful excuse for a man. But I just felt this rush of blood in me and I couldn't help myself. Or help others. Faye, I'm... Shut up! What do you know? When I came to, I was surrounded by piles of rubble. I didn't know what had happened or what I'd done. I remembered nothing. All I knew was that my hands could still feel what they'd done. The only things that penetrated the gear's barrier were screams, accompanied by the stench of blood, the sound of crushing bones, and my own curses. Look at my hands. Can't you hear their voices? Can you understand this feeling? The feeling of destroying your own village with your own hands? Not being able to do anything for the children left behind. Now they have nothing. I have nothing. I have nowhere. No one. I didn't want to get in it. I had no choice. There was no other way. And backs off from the crazy person. Why did I go and say that to him?
You talk as if it's not your responsibility.
No.
I didn't do anything.
Man, the lip
They
sync is
died
bad.
because you had to pilot the gear and start fighting. It wasn't me, can't you understand? Not just anyone can pilot those machines, you know. I didn't do it. Why won't you take responsibility? I'm not so strong. Why are you trying to put the blame on others? I'm not even all that talented. You're a coward!
That's right. I'm a coward.
Yes, that's right. I am a coward. Hmm? Well, 2 rows of teeth. That's disturbing. Things must get stuck between those 2 rows all the time. Oh no! Ellie! Okay, yeah, this time she got knocked out by a fucking T-Rex. I can't blame her for that one. Getting pimp slapped by an elf into unconsciousness is one thing, but, yeah, no. Ellie, are you alright? Darn, she's unconscious. You know, I do have Zetasols on me. Chi Blast only does 1 damage. This Retaliatory does 26. I can only heal 50 at a time, which means every few turns I'm going to be needing to heal up. How much does the death blow do? Ooh, wow, a whole 16 damage from the death blow. Plus 1 from the preparatory first hit. Ah, I'm actually making it tired. Hey! I want you to note that this thing is flying fine while carrying a gear that weighs multiple tons. Keep that in your back pocket for later in the game. Faye, I've been searching for you. Here, you can use this. Hey, hold on a second. To tell me I can use it is one thing. Ellie, damn it! Doc, I have a favor to ask. I'll defeat this monster, but if it looks like I'll go out of control like last time, shoot me! Faye, let us pray that won't happen. Giant robot acquired. $36 damage, he blocked. 136 damage. Rancor Dragon. 70 damage unblocked. I've already been slowed. Funny thing about gear boss battles is, for a lot of the early ones, you actually have more HP than your enemies. And did that thing just fall on top of Ellie? Ooh, sorry, girl. Let's see. Another attack up, defense up, and EP up. Got scales. There are a couple of special shops that'll buy monster parts from you, but the best one is in the Kislev Imperial Capital, so you should always hold out for that one. Preferably for after you become an S-rank battler. Faye, are you alright? Yeah, I guess so. That fight with the Rancor was remarkable. An ordinary gear could not defeat that monster, and you certainly keep yourself in good shape. Why did you bring this here, Doc? This? You mean Veltal? Veltal? This is the gear that destroyed our village. Why did you bother bringing it here? I never want to see another gear again. I understand how you must feel, but in order to protect yourself you need a certain degree of strength, even more since we are being pursued. I agree that a certain degree of strength is needed for self-defense. And if it weren't for this gear here, Ellie and I'd be in that Rancor's stomach right now. But its power goes beyond what's necessary. Does one really need the power to destroy everything? I don't need that kind of power. I just hate gears. Faye, using the power of being used by power, is that not a problem of the heart? If humans do not use their power for wrong, it can be a good thing. I believe such power can help us. In that respect, I know you will be fine. It sure helped you out this time, am I right? I want to believe that, but something is holding me back. This gear. Well, whatever. At least Ellie is safe for now. She seems to have come to. Huh? I am Citan, a friend of Faye's. You almost did not make it. If Faye had not helped you, I hate to think what might have happened. But I was not too pleased with his rashness in trying to take on that Rancor with just his bare fists. Bare fists? Well, I am glad that you were able to find a use for what I brought you. Let us say we are borrowing what the Kislev army left behind. Oh, thank you, Faye. This makes twice. Don't mention it. I'll just put it on your tab. It is getting dark. Let us make camp now and start out early tomorrow. The both of you look tired, and I need to make some repairs on our friend here. Oh, my voice is starting to get a little rough. Been doing a lot of talking. But not enough to drink. It is no use. The knee actuator and bypass circuit are both ruined. The actuator can be fixed, but the circuit needs to be replaced. Oh, having trouble sleeping there? Yeah, I imagine you would. You have had quite a day. This is the machine Faye used when the village was attacked. There was another machine left sitting on the outskirts of the village. New Biodas Vegas? It was yours, right? Just as I thought. The missing pilot from the gear that made an emergency landing in Lahan and the mysterious woman found wandering in the forest are actually one and the same person. Judging from your uniform, I would also say you are with the military, am I correct? Who are you? I checked the ID tags of the soldiers who died in the attack on Lahan. The design on their tags is similar, and the design on your uniform there is the same. Do not worry, they were given proper burials. But they may not have been too pleased to die in a foreign land. Maybe. Does Faye know about you? I don't think he's realized yet. Most likely, Faye knows nothing of the world outside of Lahan. I see. So how come? In any case, it is best if we do not pry into each other's pasts anymore. But let us just say that I know a little more about the world than most do. Anyway, Ellie, I have a favor I must beg you to do. What is it? Go straight ahead and you will come to a road. Then just keep going. Would you please leave us while Faye is still asleep? Unfortunate things keep happening around Faye. I'd like to protect him if possible. I do not want him caught up in any vain struggles. I am also saying this for your benefit. Ellie, you do not belong here. Go back to your family. Do not worry. I will not tell Faye what your true identity is. I will just tell him you went to meet up with your family. No, it's not that. I did something terrible to him. So, I want to apologize. Something terrible? Faye told me it was our fault your village was destroyed. Faye kept saying if only they hadn't come. Then I called Faye a coward because he was trying to escape from responsibility. But in fact, it was me who was trying to escape from taking blame. If I hadn't crash-landed there, they would all still be living peacefully now. All those innocent people wouldn't have been caught up in that tragedy. But I accused Faye. You are a rarity. I did not expect your people would ever think like that. To your people, surface dwellers are nothing more than domesticated animals, are they not? The shepherds, Abel, took control over the surface-dwelling lands, possessing the right to give life and death unto them as they see fit. Exactly. Yet you seem to feel responsibility toward the Fae and the villagers. Why is that? I don't know myself. At Ugend, I was taught that surface dwellers were stupid and base, and that is why we have to control them. But upon meeting Faye, something about him made you feel differently? Yes, he's no different than we are. In fact, he seemed more powerful. He possesses something we don't. He also risked his life to save me. Twice. Most of your people would feel ashamed at receiving such an act. Yet, you are grateful to Faye. It's probably because of my father. He had an open mind to surface dwellers. My nanny was a surface dweller. No one knew about her, though. Besides, I am the same as Faye. The same? No, nothing. Never mind. I think I understand. I am sorry, after just saying we should not pry. It is my nature, you know. My wife says I am too persistent and that I talk too much. But personally, I do not think I talk too much. It is probably best if you return home to your country. You really should not be here. I'll return to headquarters. But then what? You are worried? Yes. Worrying is natural. Even I used to worry once too, you know. Oh, Citan. Anyway, let me handle what to tell Faye. We'd better go for now. Oh, so you were awake? Yeah, I woke up midway, so I only heard part of what you two were discussing. Ellie, so that's what she is. Faye, she is... I know, it's not Ellie's fault. What happened to the village is all my fault. I took out all my pent-up feelings on Ellie. I'm the one who should apologize. Faye, do not blame yourself. It was not your fault either. You were just trying to protect the village. Thanks, Doc. By the way, how is everyone from the village doing? Do not worry, Yui is taking care of them. I told her to leave soon and take them all to a certain place. They should be safe for a while, so you just worry about yourself for now. Okay, Doc. Now, to think what we should do next. Shall we leave this forest and head for the desert town of Dazil? We may learn about what Av and Kislev are up to, not to mention getting some parts for Veltal. The leader of Av is not going to sit back and let the other knight's fiasco go by unpunished. I think that's the way I came. Oh no, this is the way I was supposed to go. Ooh! Flying battleship! That looks like a winged hammerhead shark thingy. It's unique, I'll give it that. What is that? I would assume it's an aerial battleship from Av. An aerial battleship? I've never heard of Av having anything like that. Of course it does not come from Av originally. Most likely it belongs to the Gebler forces stationed in Av. Gebler? Special forces from the Sacred Empire of Solaris, known as Gebler. I'm sure you have heard something about them. They are an organization producing large-scale military aid for the Kingdom of Ava. They showed up in Ignis several months ago. Until then, Av was being routed by Kislev, but with Gebler's help, they've managed to regain half their losses. They are now expanding their territory and gathering resources buried in the ruins. I've heard the village elders talking about it. Is Ellie a part of that? Quite possibly so. Their group has superior technology and power. It is rumored they are here solely to get their resources in the ruins. I'm surprised they are using something as powerful as that ship, though. It must be to suppress the recent border skirmishes. So they're fighting the Kislev Empire? Yes, it seems they have found new ruins on the northern edge of Av. Those ruins are under a 500-year-old temple. 3 weeks ago, Kislev took over those ruins. Most likely, they are fighting over that. And we could go straight to Dazil, but one thing I usually like to do before going in there is grind. They bite, they fight. Oh, sorry, that's street sharks, not sand sharks. Yeah, Doc is kind of cracked. I mean, he's lower level than Faye, I think, at this point, but he has way more HP. Way more ether points, better speed, and higher overall stats. Doc is seriously busted. But one of the things I like to do in this area, before I go into Dazil, is I like to grind up to level 10. Because I already know, I've already unlocked Senretsu, but I can't actually learn it until I get high enough in level to have 5 action points. C10 is almost learned to Kigumo. It's really easy, it doesn't take long, so I'll almost always do it. Oh, and Seatan learned to Kugomo. And let's keep grinding. I'll show you what Kugomo looks like. Not enough to kill him. And I'm surprised I haven't run into any of the Doom Men yet. There we go. Being level 10 and learning my second death blow gives me an enormous advantage in some upcoming fights. So that's why I end up doing this grinding. Hey, Doom Man! You got some good money out of the sand people. Sand people are a great enemy to farm for money in this early part of the game. Dear God, C10's friggin' stat growth was bonkers. You got +1 to almost everything. Muster up all your courage and dedication to a whopping 2. There's actually a music version of the song that has vocals. Stars of Tears. You should check it out. It's actually a pretty good tune. The game lagged on me for a little bit there. That's worrisome. Might have to shut down the PS3 soon. It unfortunately does a terrible job at venting. I cannot wait to unlock the inner healing. It is such a clutch heal for this early part of the game. How's my death blow learning progress? Most of the way to Hagan. He's almost on Mufu. Senretsu and Inner Healing learned. Yes, finally. Alright. Considering that my PlayStation 3 seems to be struggling a little bit, I think this is a good place as any to save, so I don't lose progress. And also, I really need to drink and eat something. Alright, there we go. And now that the primary grinding for the area is out of the way, I will see whoever's here next time I stream. And for those who catch the VOD, good night, YouTube. You all have a wonderful day.